Sarper Güven and Shekina hint at future on 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé couple Sarper Güven and Shekina Garner are still going strong after season 11's tell-all, and now they're teasing fans about what's next. According to a new interview, they may return to the franchise. However, only if TLC fans want them to. An interview update. Sarper told Swoon on Thursday, "If they want to see us again, and it happens, we would be happy to show more." While they aren't begging to come back, the door is clearly open from their side. That's a far cry from earlier drama, when Sarper clashed with Shekina's daughter and the couple nearly split over control issues. Viewers were skeptical at first, but things have shifted. Even Shekina admitted that fans warmed to them. "They understand us better now," she said. The turnaround. Their turnaround isn't surprising. As we previously reported, Sarper started winning people over when he clapped back at castmate Adnan and made it clear he wasn't there to play games. Back in March, we noted how Sarper is getting more fans on his side thanks to his no-nonsense attitude and public loyalty to Shekina. That said, it hasn't always been smooth sailing. At one point in 2024, rumors swirled that Shekina had left him. Viewers weren't sure if their love story would survive the cultural clashes, but she later posted about forgiveness, and Sarper responded supportively. Now, the two seem in sync. Sarper is exploring new ventures, including stand-up comedy. He joked, "I might go on an American tour if I get invited somewhere." While it's unclear how far he'll take it, the couple clearly isn't fading away into the sunset. More TV time? As for more TV time, it depends. Shekina hinted that they'd only return if it felt authentic. Probably, he heard that some cast members have been accused of staging storylines in the past. Plus, others openly admitted to editing and faking drama. So far, fans seem to appreciate that the drama between Sarper and Shekina felt real, even if it was messy at times. The reality TV duo know they're polarizing, but they don't seem to mind. They came into the franchise with confidence, and they're still standing while others have fizzled out. Do fans want more of them? So will we see them again? For now, that's up to producers. On Reddit, there are indications that TLC fans would like to see the couple again. On a post on the r/90 Day Fiancé sub, one person wrote, "I was really rooting for them. I got past their narcissism. Sarper was really growing on me. He's changed so much, in a good way." Here are a few more supporters who want to see more of them. TLC, can you get Sarper and Florian together for a new show? Those two are separately hysterical. I can only imagine them together, it would be TV comedy gold. Make this happen, TLC. Who would have ever thought we'd all be saying that and actually like Sarper, lol. Didn't have that on my bingo card. People no longer picturing Sarper as the bad guy. 90 Day Fiancé, Sarper Güven brags about 2,500 exes, the other way star thinks he's God's gift. 90 Day Fiancé star Sarper Güven is a walking red flag as he constantly mentions his previous affairs and boasts about the number of women he slept with. It looks like we have some serious red flag sightings here with Sarper Güven. The personal trainer made waves after he appeared on the reality show following his romantic connection with esthetician Shekina Garner. Their relationship has become a concern for many after Güven showed signs of a lack of commitment. Güven and Garner debuted in 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 5, and their status went from a casual affair to a serious relationship. While they have continued to resolve problems that come along the way, Güven is somehow displaying tacky behavior which many do not approve of, including Garner's family. Sarper Güven believes his bad boy charm would make Shekina Garner cry for years. Sarper Güven and Shekina Garner got engaged in 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 6, and many hoped that things would become better for them. The makeup artist also filed for her fiancé's K-1 visa so she could take him to the United States for their wedding ceremony. Güven was initially hesitant to move away from Turkey as he had already established a comfortable life in his home, but for his love for Garner, he would do everything. This sounds quite romantic, and any girl would certainly swoon, but not until Güven started displaying trashy behavior. No, he's a certified bad boy, but when you're in a serious relationship, you exert effort to change for the better. Güven, however, consistently talks about his numerous past affairs and even takes pride in sleeping with 2,500 women. Not only does this paint a bad look on him, but it also is very disrespectful to his partner. Let's not forget the time they argued and Güven accidentally pulled out Garner's hair extension. Clearly, if this action isn't telling he's got some anger issues to resolve, then we don't know what will. His fragile ego also compelled him to threaten Garner, "If we break up, you will cry for years for me," via 90-Day Fiancé's Instagram page. His arrogance makes him believe he is God's favorite child and that a successful woman like Garner would pine for him for a long time. At this point, she should have seen all the massive red flags waving above Güven's head. Perhaps it's time to rethink that marriage. Shekina Garner reveals relationship problems on social media. Garner answered a couple of questions about her situation with Güven on Instagram, and it seems like they are really on an unsteady beat. One fan asked if she was going through a rough patch with her partner, and she surprisingly responded that we might not see them again in the next seasons. Another asked if they were both fine, and Garner remarked that nothing about their relationship was easy. She also revealed that Güven has not calmed down ever since they moved to the US. Hopefully, things will get better for the couple, and Güven will work on improving himself to be a better partner for Garner. 90-Day Fiancé Sarper Güven shocks with job in Los Angeles. 90-Day Fiancé star, Sarper Güven, has shocked fans with a new job in Los Angeles. Fans were surprised to see that he was working in the United States. However, he is ready to get his business going. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Sarper Güven moves to the United States. Sarper Güven has moved to the United States to be with Shekina Garner. Shekina went to Turkey and lived with Sarper for a bit. This was while they were waiting for his K-1 visa to get approved. However, Sarper did not tell Shekina that he really did not want to go to the United States. By the time of the tell-all, Sarper was living in the US with Shekina. The two have always had strict boundaries with each other. So, it was not a shock that Shekina did not want him hanging out with females while he lived in the US. His new shocking job in Los Angeles. Sarper Güven has revealed that he is working as a personal trainer in Los Angeles. He is excited about this new journey. "Hello guys, who is this?" Sarper, yes. I have just started to give one-to-one personal training, coaching sessions in Los Angeles. Probably you know me from reality TV and you know how a control freak and dominant guy I am. In a relationship it can be overwhelming and upsetting, not pleasing. You can ask that to Shekina. But in training-wise, it is the best. Believe me. Because I never let any client of mine to go without reaching success or reaching to their goals. Sarper then went on to let fans know that he would work out with them 3 to 4 times a week one-on-one. He would also plan their diets for them so they knew what to eat. He wants his clients to succeed in every way possible. It seems that Sarper is working as a personal trainer. He is willing to work out with his clients multiple times a week. Sarper will also plan your diet for you. This is actually a helpful job. Sarper is good at fitness and meeting his goals. So, this seems to be the perfect job for him. Fans are wondering if Sarper is only taking male clients. Shekina may be jealous of him working with a female. What do you think? 90-Day Fiancé Sarper Güven ripped hair off Shekina's head. 90-Day Fiancé stars Shekina Garner and Sarper Güven are still trying to navigate their relationship on the other way. Shekina has been having issues trusting her man due to his unusual past. He claims that he slept with over 2,500 women. Shekina even met one of his exes to clear her mind, which only led to more problems. However, it seems that Sarper and Shekina reached a new low after seemingly having a physical altercation. Keep reading to see what happened. 90-Day Fiancé, Sarper Güven's efforts for Shekina Garner. Sarper has been trying his best to prove his loyalty to Shekina throughout and even on social media. The two celebrated their birthdays in the latest episode, which happened to be on the same day. Sarper also took to social media earlier this month to share a clip of himself proving his loyalty to Shekina by sharing the stained corners of his house. According to the 90-Day Fiancé star, he's been in a long-distance relationship with Shekina but never tried to find a woman to help scratch his back. He also assures Shekina that he is now a changed man, saying that he has become a peacock, trying to impress her with his colorful feathers. Shekina gets into physical altercation with Sarper? Things are getting more intense between Shekina and Sarper on The Other Way Season 6. In one of her interviews, Shekina claimed that Sarper ripped out her hair extensions after a physical altercation. According to the 90-Day Fiancé star, they got into an argument about how her family may not accept Sarper. Things got heated between the two when Shekina said that she had already worked on her K1 visa to live in her partner's home country, Turkey. However, Sarper Güven insisted that they'd return and stay in the US for quite some time. Things later went emotional. Shekina cried after their heated conversation. This was the time Sarper allegedly ripped out her hair extension. Unfortunately, it wasn't shown on camera. 90-Day Fiancé, Sarper Güven moves to the US? There are also speculations that Sarper is now living in the US for good. The rumors began when a fan claimed that they saw the 90-Day Fiancé star filming in Burbank, California. The poster said that he waved at them after they shouted his name. It's unclear if Sarper Güven is only in the US to film with Shekina Garner. Many of his posts today are throwback pictures from when he was still in Istanbul. 90-Day Fiancé, 6 troubled couples I think won't last. I'm surprised they've made it this long. There are many 90-Day Fiancé couples that seemed doomed but have actually formed solid relationships, but there are several that I'm surprised have made it this long. 90-Day Fiancé debuted on TLC in 2014, and there have been 11 seasons of the OG show. Notable 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 aired the 90th network wedding. The franchise has grown to be one of the biggest and longest-running reality TV in history. It is also crowned by spin-off like Before the 90 Days, which featured the likes of Big Ed Brown and Angela Deem, and The Other Way, which gave viewers Shekina Garner and Sarper Güven among other notorious couples. Happily Ever After? Season 9, which follows alumni couples, is currently airing and is the second spin-off produced by the franchise. The other notable spin-off that gives viewers a glimpse at new couples is 90-Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise, which premiered in 2021. Other spin-offs following alums include 90-Day, The Single Life, 90-Day, Hunt for Love, 90-Day, The Last Resort, and 90-Day Diaries. Throughout the years, I've noticed several couples who have deep struggles return to the franchise, and they've stuck out to me because I can't figure out how they are still together. Jessica Parsons and Juan Daza. Juan is trapped. Jessica Parsons and Juan Daza were first featured in Love in Paradise Season 3. The pair met when Jessica and her best friend Megan were guests on the cruise ship Juan was working on. Jessica, a divorced mother of 2 from Torrington, Wyoming, got pregnant with Juan's baby while he was still working on the ship. In 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, Jessica brought Juan to America on the K1 visa, and they married at the end of the season. Myself and other 90-Day Fiancé fans think that Jessica trapped Juan with her pregnancy. Juan, who greatly enjoyed his cruise ship life, was very hesitant to settle down and be a father of 3 in a rural part of America with little opportunity. Moreover, both Juan and Jessica cheated on each other, Jessica emotionally and Juan physically. I've thought that Juan had a resentful attitude towards Jessica, and for good reason, since he was shuffled into a life he never expected himself to lead. At the Season 11 tell-all, Juan said he has flooded DMs, and he mentioned if it weren't for his son, not Jessica, that he would still be working on cruise ships and living his best life, which is wholly problematic to me. Russ and Paula Mayfield. Paula uses public platforms to talk about her marriage. Russ and Paula are an OG couple, having been on 90-Day Fiancé Season 1. However, in the last 11 years they've been married, several issues have arisen and Paula has said some nasty things about Russ online. Conservative Russ originally had a problem with how Paula dressed and her career aspirations as a model. But Paula carved her own path and made Russ get with her ideals. Then, Paula was the breadwinner during the pandemic, which strained their relationship. Paula would made TikToks mocking her husband's financial situation. Paula has also made X posts seemingly taking digs at Russ for shortcomings. The two do share a son together, Axel Mayfield, and they've been putting on a happy front in 2025. But I think Paula can't keep her feelings about her ill relationship with Russ private, and that she will inevitably bash him online again. They're one of the longest-lasting couples, but they are very mismatched. Bilal Haziz and Shida Sween. Bilal is a gaslighter. Bilal Haziz and Shida Sween were featured in 90 Day Fiancé Season 9 and then 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 7. Viewers found Bilal annoying for the immature pranks he'd play on Shida, his mansplaining to her, and his gaslighting tendencies. Shida, from Trinidad and Tobago, who is a traditional Muslim wife, follows what her husband says, and I always thought she should have checked Bilal and his demeanor because the way he talked to her made her look bad. Bilal and Shida also went through 5 miscarriages before she and Bilal welcomed their son, Ayan, in 2024. Bilal didn't seem interested in being a father again, as he already raised kids. While I appreciate that Shida is getting the life she wants with Bilal, I don't think the way he treats her and the way he conducts himself in general is positive long-term for Shida. Shekina Garner and Sarper Güven. Always on and off. Shekina Garner and Sarper Güven appeared on several seasons of The Other Way before they got married in 90 Day Fiancé Season 11. Sarper, who braggingly has slept with over 2,500 women, tamed his bad boy nature to settle down with Shekina. But they have had nothing but communication problems, huge blow-ups, and misunderstandings. Shekina's family had been wary of Sarper as well. The only steady and positive thing in their relationship is their sex life, which isn't sustainable. I've never seen Shekina and Sarper on the same page, and I also fear that they are moving their relationship along to remain in the 90 Day Fiancé spotlight, as Shekina has been on reality TV before. Sean Finch and Aaliyah de Batista. Sean is attracted to men. 61-year-old Sean Finch met 25-year-old Brazilian native Aaliyah de Batista on an international dating site when Aaliyah identified as a male named Douglas. They originally appeared on Love in Paradise Season 4. However, while together, Aaliyah began transitioning even though Sean, who was married to a woman before, wanted to be with a man. Sean decided to support Aaliyah and brought her to America on the K-1 visa in 90 Day Fiancé Season 11, and Aaliyah displayed many red flags. Aaliyah was 2 hours late for their wedding knowing that Sean's mom had broken her foot and was waiting on the wedding to end before she went to the hospital. Aaliyah was also extremely late to their engagement party. I think Sean is disillusioned and ignoring the fact that he and Aaliyah will never work out because she is not what he wants. In the same vein, I strongly feel Aaliyah is using Sean for his money, status, and lifestyle.